unconditional love thing is a bit of a twist, right? So in this twist, it's you can talk to me. It's like talking to an AI, right? You can talk to me. I'm here to listen. But you go in there and you're not talking to anyone. You're not talking to a father that cares. You're talking to an empty shell who wears the face of your father, and so you're just talking to the void. And so it's as good as talking to nobody, um, or talking to an imaginary friend. Um, and so you don't get a feeling and a substantive feeling of a father. You don't build a real relationship. You have someone you can trauma dump on, but then that like there's no understanding of if that was trauma, if you've been understood, if your um, future well-being is being considered at the time. Nothing. There's just a kind of apathy, a kind of disinterest and disengagement. Um, yeah, and then I think after that you start to realize, okay, I can talk to these people and tell them stuff, but it's not really serving the purpose of telling someone and being understood. It's kind of just, I may as well just do it to a brick wall. Um, and that was a common theme in the family, is how it's kind of like a brick wall talking to the parents who are supposed to love you and be engaged with you, um, protective over you and thinking about your future, to have just a brick wall, empty shell because of this element of, I don't know, self worship. Kind of, maybe you'll never be good enough to have their interest, because what does your experiences, how does that like benefit them? How is that an offering to them? Your kind of, feelings about something, your experiences, uh, good or bad, just doesn't really it's not a sufficient worship for them, and so they're kind of just disinterested when you bring yourself as God and get yourself to be worshipped in this kind of cultish way. So yeah, that's another element, is having someone to talk to, but that someone being absolutely nobody, and so it's as good as not having anyone to talk to. But you have a father and you can talk to them, but then there's nothing that comes out of it, and so it's kind of tricks you again into thinking, well, this is just what normal father-son relationships are like. This is what normal adult people are like with processing things, and this is how alone I'm going to constantly feel, even more so alone with other people, because this is my own father, my own like blood and flesh, and he is in with his inability to connect authentically. Never mind the outside people.